I think we're doing good so far. Right? That might happen where it glitches out. But it has been a struggle the last couple of days. Why can I not? Did I mute myself by accident? Or I did. I think I sound pretty good. How does... I'm just trying to work it all out. How does this sound? I think pretty good. I think we've done it, y'all. All right. So, first things first. Stuff has changed. We got frames. We got chat over there in the corner. That's the best spot, honestly, that I could put it. So that it wasn't in the way of anything. So it's going to chill out there. But basically, what's been happening is that I don't even know what. I can't even give you an answer because I was able to play this just fine. I was able to upload to YouTube just fine. But for some reason, it wouldn't let me stream. It would literally drop frames. Like I'd be at 60% drop frames. And over like 10,000. And then my like bit rate would be down in like the 1000s. Y'all, it was an experience and a half. Whew. We tried everything. And it's still dropping. And it might still drop. But we're going to vibe. We're going to get through it together. We called Spectrum. We basically redid everything on my computer. And that's why stream looks a little bit different because I had to basically uninstall all of OBS to try that. Oh, it has been. But we're here. We're vibing. I did some stuff off stream to kind of more or less, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to stream again, number one. So I was just doing stuff off stream. I currently have like a random collection of fish out here. And I sold a bunch of bugs to make some money so that I can get some of the fine tools, which I still have to get. I have this. I have to do iron bars. Do I have... Oh, it's over here. Do I have... No. So, what we need to go work on is we need to do some iron bars. So I can make some of the fine, and then I have some stuff to turn in to Gina or Kina or Bobina. We don't know her name. So yeah, we're gonna just get into it. We're gonna just vibe because I don't know how long stream's gonna last before it just dies again. It's looking okay. I had to drop like my bit rate and everything. Spectrum says it's not them. Everybody else, like, as I've stated multiple times to you guys, this is a brand new computer. Like, literally, like, maybe a month or two old. Like, it is brand new. And we were streaming just fine. On Friday, on Monday I went to go stream and and right now it's taking a crap right now. On Monday it literally took a crap and like we cannot figure out why. Like, and it keeps dropping, but frames haven't dropped too much, so I shouldn't be too laggy. If I start to look really bad, let me know, and I can always restart stream. But currently, I think we're vibing. I think we are vibing. Where am I turning into? I don't know where Gina goes. Doesn't she go into the thing? Like, doesn't she sleep in here? Let's go see. Because she doesn't really have, like, a house, does she? I got a little bit farther in the Elderwood questline also. Now I'm able to catch infected fish, which I need to do for a quest. So we got some stuff to do today. It's now dropping again. Y'all, we're gonna try our best. Oh, okay. Shift F. I have a new thesis idea for you. Oh, really? What is it? Did you find something in Bahari? The broken door. Oh, you mean the one that leads to the caverns? I always wondered what that was for. Maybe there's a vast city under those mountains we've yet to discover. There's so much here to explore and figure out. It was silly of me to think I would stop just because my thesis proposal was rejected. I have to know what happened here, but just so I can become a scholar. Not just so I can become a scholar. But because I want to know. Because you deserve to know. Thanks for helping me realize that. I want to become... So I will go back. There we go. Will you be my shep? Me? You want me to be your shep? You know what this means, right? Yes. I've always been comfortable being an only child, but yeah, what the heck? I'll do it. If I could pick a sibling for myself, I couldn't do any better than you. Yay! I finally have a freaking shep after like 50 hours of gameplay. It has finally happened. I got a shep. It is Kina Bobina Fi Fi Fofina. I'm happy. A lot of people like down her as being like annoying. I think she's cute. I also think she's a lot like me, which is probably why I like her. Where she must. Oh yeah, she's at home. She's asleep. I was like, where are we going? Finally, I get to turn this freaking quest line in and be done with it. I'm sure that's not the end of it, but I'll be happy to no longer see you. Find a ship.
This better be important.
I do what I can to keep the village safe and happy, but sadly I'm only one woman. I found my ship. And you chose Gina. I'm surprised she's willing to leave the ruins long enough to agree. Well then, I will need to make the proper arrangement for the ceremony. Once we're ready for you, I will send a letter. Be sure not to miss it. My generosity only extends so far. And now, we are gonna go to Elderwood. We're gonna pause for a second. Because we are are dropping. So we're going to pause. We're going to let that pick back up. Do I look bad? I'm definitely laggy. Let me see if I turn down. Okay, it seems to have gotten a little bit better when I had it on high, maybe. What are we thinking? We doing good? Okay, let's restart. Let's restart the game. Oh. It takes a while for it to shut down, hey. Okay. I think we're doing better. Like I said, it's struggling and I don't know why. What's probably going to have to happen is that we're going to end up needing, and there it goes again. We're going to end up needing to get like a new modem. Because it is down still. It was doing pretty good. Am I jumpy? Oh, it caught back up. What's going to happen is it's going to drop and then it'll pick back up, hopefully. Let me turn it down maybe a little bit more. Like, I have a brand new, like, graphics card. Like, that's what's driving me insane. Okay. Hopefully, oh. Hopefully that's better. Okay. We're gonna come out. I'm gonna go to demure. Yeah, it was like there's like a spot somewhere. Ooh. As you head towards the dock, your eyes are drawn to something slimy and bubbling on the surface of the water. It appears that Ogopo has left slime trails all around this area, and if the offending creature is nowhere to be seen. Your eyes catch a glimpse of something floating on the surface. Perhaps you could pull it out. So the stuff. Oh my god. Something floating on the surface. What are you talking? I'm confused. Inspect the slime. What slime? Oh. You rummage around a slime for a while and you find a tattered note. This one? Oh, this one. I've looked everywhere for the slime core, but my efforts have all come to naught. My hair is congealed into a single clump. My shoes are ruined, and my reputation is in tatters. The Ogopu have defeated me. They guard the core jealously. I'll just have to buy one for my thesis, but who can afford the outrageous cost? Okay. Oh, I could do... Shit. More slime. Alright, what am I doing? I'm trying to find infected fish. Oh, well, that one's gonna chill there. Like, I've seen so many infected fish things, but now it's like, now I can't find them. Y'all struggling? Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Two, three. Infected pixie float fish. Okay. Got one. I just hate jumping in that slime because it slows me down. I don't want to be slowed down. Where would infected fish be? Because they're certainly not here. They weren't there. They weren't here. I figured that this is where they'd be, but maybe over by the aqueduct? Where am I going? In a circle, apparently. There we go. No. I see it. See like a trail of them. Does that count? One, a two, a three. No, it doesn't. I did it. There we go. That one should count. That one should count. It's close enough. 2, 3. The hell is that? Seaweed? didn't think that was a thing. Oh, am I fishing with no bait? I thought I was fishing with glowworms. Yeah. Oh God. There ain't no fucking way I'm gonna catch this. Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. Jesus! That was hard. I just need 2 more. Is there any up here? Chad, help me out. I don't even know where the hell I'm going. Whee! That was the saddest excuse for a jump I've seen. I think these waters are too shallow. Or maybe just don't have anything in them. That's annoying. Okay, so I guess I'll go back here. See if I can find anything. I think stream is doing alright. I haven't noticed a red in a minute. Maybe we'll figure out one day why stream was acting weird. Like I said, Spectrum was swearing up and down, left, right, and center that it was not them. But I have never had that many issues with the stream. Especially on the new computer. There's one. Oh, God. That's annoying. How are you able to catch? Like, I got one lake shark. But how are you able to catch anything else? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's struggling, but thanks. Okay, so I need one more. One singular infected fish. I'm tired too. I kind of had a nervous breakdown about the stream being wild. But I think we're working through it. That was my whole thing. I'm like, what if I just, push through and make stream work? Will that work? It's working somewhat. I have a feeling it's just going to be like randomly it'll start working again. All right. Let me go back. Oh, first it wants me to return to Sabira, who's over at the central. So while I'm here, let's do that. Yep, and there goes dropping again. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Jasmine? What the hell? Like, look at that hair. That's so Jasmine hair. Okay, Sabira. I'm happy to see you. I brought the samples. Allow me a moment to examine them then. What is it? The infection has almost entirely assimilated with these samples. I cannot even distinguish what is the infection and what is the original creature. I am sure the Order's labs could tell us more as soon as I send these samples off. You've done good work, Quinn. I wish that I could tell you it is time to rest now until the results come back. Unfortunately, others have different ideas. As you may have noticed, Tamala is nowhere to be found in the stables. I try not to pay attention to her. Then it is a shame I must ask you to do the exact opposite. I believe she's up to something, and that something is likely no good. Her behavior has been incredibly suspicious since she approached us. She snuck off multiple times, made strange comments about beasts, and inserted herself into our business. I would like to ask you to follow her tracks and find out where she keeps disappearing to. This is usually a task I would take on myself, but as she so gracefully pointed out, I've already been caught on her trail. As my partner in the investigation, the task must fall to you. She left via the southern exit. All you need to do is look for any trail to show where she has gone and follow it. Then answer back to me once you have answers. I will track your progress from here, and if I sense you are in danger, I will come to your aid. Be careful, Quinn, and return safely. Oh. You are just in time. Infected bugs. Then perhaps you could ask Ani to help. I am sure he will be enthusiastic. Creatures? Hassian. Okay. And there's somebody at my house. So, can I actually see if that quest is there now? No, it's over here? Yes. Still not there. Got it. Okay. my question. Will that help? Well, seems to. Einar. Hang on. The time has come for your acceptance ceremony. Speak to me after 6 tonight to be escorted to this celebration. Do be punctual. Einar, you good, bud?
Oh, I did not see you there.
Like, you can see the underworld. I have come to inform you of a most joyous occurrence. Today I become a parent of a parent. Don't you mean grandparent? Oh, thank you. But I do not know if my parenting of Gil 512 has been particularly grand. Okay. I should specify my Gillyfin companion, Gil, has birthed a new clutch of eggs. Learning that Gillyfin lacked parental instincts, I have separated the roe out from Gil's containment. Oh, shoot. And I must do my best to raise Gil Roe on my own. I know I shall consult Hecla on the proper raising of young. What are you thinking, Hecla? That is a preposterous notion. Excuse me, but I am presently communicating with Hecla via my rune workings. We are having a disagreement. Please allow me to focus on constructing a persuasive counter-argument for her numerous logical fallacies.
Farewell.
Hold on. Wait. I needed to talk to you. Okay, good. All gone. Good. $180 gold. I will take it. Alright. So, do I not need these anymore? No. Okay, I'm gonna sell them then. To go find Eshi, I guess. Okay. Hassian's in here.
Speak your business.
What do you want? I need your help in the Elderwood. Yes, I heard from Mother that you'd entered the forest recently. I'm sure you're aware, but it would behoove you not to let your guard down there. You're an acceptable hunter, but the Elderwood puts even the best on their toes. even before this wave of sickness swept the forest, it was a place of darkness. It's a bit dramatic. Refuse to take me seriously, and I suppose you'll find out soon enough for yourself. So why are you here bothering me about the Elderwood? Tamala is there? I should not be surprised. We often went on excursions there before. It doesn't matter. What you need... Jesus. What you need are arrows imbued with this infected essence. Materials from the Elderwood have already been exposed to it, so likely they will hold up the best. I'll need some of the infected essence, some Elderwood for the shaft, and Pallium bar for the arrowhead. Don't bother me until you have all those. Understood?
A magistrate's work is never done.
Very well. Follow me.
Chat with
Yay! There's Gina. I don't want to... I'm afraid that's going to finish it. And I want to find... Hodari first. Last time he was Yee, and he still is. Hi, Boo Thing.
Look real nice today.
You could join Jell in that corner. And don't think he'd appreciate me stealing his quiet spot. I'm just glad you came. Of course I did.
You know where to find me.
No. Okay. Talk to my Boo Thing. Of course I did. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. Quinn, you made it right on time, too. I can't believe your big day is finally here. It feels like just yesterday you floated down in a pink cloud before my eyes. So much has that happened then, hasn't it? We've gotten a lot closer. Of course, friends who thesis together, stick together. Oh, that sounded better in my head. And, thanks for believing in me as much as I believe in you, Quinn. Someone who's been with you since day one, it means a lot. Oh, I almost forgot. As she says, you should talk to her when you're ready for the next part of the ceremony.
make your case.
Well, you certainly gathered quite a crowd. Are you ready for the next part of the ceremony, then? I'm ready. In that case, everyone settle down. Kenley, put down the plate. It is my honor as magistrate of Kilima Village to welcome someone new into our community. Quinn, you have walked in the steps of our ancestors, learned our ways, shown your devotion, your kindness, your dedication to the well-being of every villager. There is but one question I must ask. Will you accept Kilima Village as your new home? I will. Then it is my pleasure to present you with this wreath, woven from plants only found in our fair valley. May it always remind you of this day and of the promises you made here. I welcome you, Quinn, as an official resident of Kilima Village. Wow! Oh, cute! Oh, no! Oh! Thank you. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I can't put it on my door. You know, like a wreath. Okay. I can't put it up there either. Why? Put it there. Cute. I'm an official member. Okay, so I'm literally looking for her. It's like look for her and look for her. Clawed footprints? The fuck? She has claws? Is she the beast? Strange slash marks. What the hell? So clawed footprints.
Need something smashed?
Ha! Funny seeing you here. I was hunted too. I'm following Tamala. Ugh, yeah, I just saw her leave as I got here. Seems like she was in a bit of a hurry. Glad she did stop and chat. We don't exactly see eye to eye, and it's not because I'm tall. If you're wandering around these woods, though, you should keep your guard up. Tamla's not the only nasty beastie hiding under these boughs. Believe it or not, the beast of the Elderwood lurks in, well, the Elderwood. I've been hunting that thing for years, but it always manages to stay one step ahead. These tracks over here, they're too big to be anything else's. It passed through here recently. Could even be watching us from one of those trees. I'll stay alert. Good, eyes peeled, Quinn. In fact, if you're going to be wandering around the woods, you should take this. It's a protection charm. Keep me safe for years, but I think you need it more than me. Heard you and Sabir were checking out this nasty stuff filling the woods. Not sure what's happening, but it's all a little bit over my pay grade. But you need me to have your back for anything. You just let me know. Stay safe out there. Can I put it on? Where's one of my romance pins? Enter the mysterious cave. I bet you it's her. I bet you that's the potion she's been having to work on. T. I don't know what sort of cure you're looking for, and I don't care. Trying to harness this infection is insane, not to mention dangerous. Please stop writing to me. If anyone in the organization finds out I'm still talking to you, or even that you're still alive. They'll have both of our heads. Quite an interesting little layer this is. Judging from the old crates and structures lying around, it's likely the Umbrons use it as a storage facility. What I find most fascinating, though, are the human structures scattered about the place. It appears the Umbrons were all too familiar with the infected substance, though their word for it translates into something that roughly means solid sadness. Apparently, it tends to collect in areas like this with history. They've adapted the ancient water pedestals as a tool to scare the infection off. Simply pray at the altars, offer a bit of water, and you will find yourself blessed by the forest. I have a feeling this blessing is just a bit of flow, but it seems effective in chasing off small amounts of infection. Mystery platform.
Glad you stumbled into living me.
Well, well, this is a bit awkward, isn't it, darling? You've been caught red-handed. I wasn't doing anything. Come now, I've treated you with nothing but respect. The least you could do is grant me, honestly, little lamb. I have been gracious to you and Samir, offering my valuable time to assist your little cause, as you reward me by slinking in my shadow. Should have covered your tracks better. Now that I can respect. Of course, you're assuming I did not have every intention of leading you here, darling. I've had enough of this charade. I attempted to play nice to offer my assistance. I don't blame you, little lamb. I know you're just a pawn in the Watcher's board, but I'm afraid you deserve a little punishment, too, for playing along this far. So I'll leave you with the gift. My spell work is a bit rusty, but I'm sure I'll be able to catch your tongue. Achoo! Charming as ever. The spell I just cast will not harm you. It will simply keep you from making false accusations about me. The next time you cast aspersions, you'll find naught but compliments falling from your lips. And to make sure you sit and really think about what you did, I think a little timeout's in order. You'll find yourself trapped in this cave for a bit, and don't try to get around things with a potion or teleportation spell. They won't work either. That is supremely unchill. Before you can finish confronting her, Tamla disappears from sight. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Don't you know? Let's do this one. Flow infuses. Find a way to break the vine. Oh, maybe I need to chop it down? Ooh. A mysterious key. You don't say.
Your house does not look like my house.
As you peer down into the pit below, you can make out the figure of a boy. He does not seem to notice you. He also seems to be decidedly trapped by the encroaching vines. Are you Neo's friend? The boy jumps slightly at the sound of your voice, then widens his eyes in recognition. Help! He struggles against the vines, tapping back for a few moments, and then collapses back to the ground in exhaustion. I'll help you out, bud! Where are you at? You're down there? Okay. Don't worry, bud. I gotcha. Break that one. And I guess I gotta probably do it again, huh? This way? What's this? Okay, so it was the other way. Okay. Can't go that way. One that way. But I feel like it's gonna be this way. Maybe? Oh no. Shoot. No. How the hell? Am I stuck? Okay, I see a way up there. Okay, so this way then? Oh no, did I go back? The hell am I? What is happening? Don't ask me what direction I'm heading, because I have no idea. The boy tenses, ready to dart away if you approach any closer. I'm not going to hurt you. He looks very unsure about this, but doesn't leave yet. Nayo's really worried about you. Nayo, safe? He's okay. The boy relaxes just a little bit and nods. This place, this woods, not good. Danger. Do you mean the infections? Furious his brow and parts his lips, but before he can speak, his eyes widen in fear at something behind you. Coin, your flow signature disappeared. Shh, he's skittish. Before you can finish your sentences, boy darts past you, and you both, and out the entrance the just opened up. Was that the boy you and Nayo was searching for? I feel as if I've missed some important information in my tardiness. Come, let us quit this place before we continue our conversation. I miss like that. Oh, there was a chest. The air is not exactly cleaner here, but it certainly feels fresher out of the caves. Now, what happened? You begin to recount everything that happened since Spear leaving the stables, but every time Tamala comes up, you seem to stumble on your words. Can't say anything bad about Tamala. I see. I must admit I'm surprised to hear that. I suppose she must treat you differently from how she treats me. We can discuss Tamala later if you're feeling uncomfortable. After you entered the lair, your flow signature almost disappeared. That is when I became concerned and started looking for you. No wonder I was not able to sense the missing boy's signature in that mess of infection. There's some good news to come from all this, at least. The results came back from the lab while you were gone. They're back at the stables. If we would meet there, I think we have quite a bit to discuss. Ah, before I forget, when that boy ran off, he dropped this. I think he intended for you to have it. It appears to be a runestone of some kind. As neither Umberons nor humans are subject to the Order's rules of flow, I see no reason to confiscate it. Just be careful with it. Oh, can I use it? No? That scared me. I was like, what is attacking me? Here are the materials I received from the Order. There are lab results, a letter from the luminary himself. And what appears to be a diary recovered from an Order mission. I've read them myself, but I'd appreciate your thoughts on them. Okay. So, Hunter's diary. A note is scrawled on the first page. Recovered from incident site 62B. No survivors recorded. We are calling the mysterious smoke Echo based on similar reports connected to other human ruins. Day 1. Set up camp with the clients today. Guess the Order wants someone to guide these watchers through the ruins. Strange to see Order folk want anything to do with old human stuff. Usually see them putting up their little ropes and trying to keep folks out. Still, can't beat pay when it comes to the Order. especially when no one else wanted to take the job. A lot of local folks claim the ruins are cursed, which is why they had to hire a hunter like me. Someone who knows their way around a bow and ain't afraid of some shadows. Should be fine as long as no one's stupid. I ain't one for all that superstitious crap anyway. Day 2. Started real early today. The head watcher, some guy named Finney, made a big fuss about early wolves catching the worms. Swear I saw one of the other watchers roll their eyes. Got a feeling he ain't exactly a popular leader. He talked my ear off the whole way down to the ruins about his theories on the human disappearance. I asked him why it mattered, and he acted all shocked. Just don't see how some old dead people before our time have anything to do with us. I tuned out the answer he gave. We made a camp in the ruins. Some of the other members are acting nervous. The youngest one, Simu, says she heard voices in the shadows as we were traveling today. Didn't hear nothing myself. Suggested to Finney that he check in on her later. Day 3. Had nightmares last night. Same one I used to get. Had to watch him fall over and over again while I'm frozen. Try to move or call for help or do anything, but it's like I'm not even in my body anymore. Heard some of the other expedition members mention bad dreams too. Think those stories are getting to everyone. The worst was Simu, though. She had these dark shadows under her eyes and barely even reacted when I tried talking to her. Finney wrote it off as nerves. Apparently it's her first mission since graduating. I'm not so sure, though. She seemed nervous but normal yesterday. Today it's like she's a different person entirely. We go further into the depths today, then set up final camp. Day 6. Found some kind of locked door mechanism in the ruins. Spent the whole day solving the puzzles to unlock it. And all we found on the other side was an empty hallway and some purple smoke. Thought it might be poison gas from a booby trap, but it dissipated real quick. Simu disappeared. Spent all day looking for her, but it's like she vanished without a trace. Tried bringing it up with Finney, but he brushed it off. Seemed almost angry at me. Swear he snarled at me like some kind of shadvarak. Tried to write it off as stress, but I ain't so sure anymore. Thinking soon we find Simu, we might want to cut this thing short. Day 7. Same time nightmares. Why can't I move? Day 8. Vinny says it's business as usual. We'll start trying to open the doors in that hallway we unlocked. And if Simu shows up, then she shows up. He won't divert resources to look for her. Some of the others tried to argue, and he nearly charged them with mutiny. Ain't my business anyway. Day 8. Ain't nothing behind any of the doors. Just more smoke. What's the point of hiring a hunter? Not like I can shoot the air. Nothing's been here since the humans sealed it up. Day 9. The nightmares ain't stopped. Barely slept last night, so I just kept watch. Could have sworn I saw something sneaking around in the dark, but when I went to go check it out, it was gone. Day 10. We found Simu. She was behind one of the sealed doors. No idea how she got in there. And she ain't saying anything. When we found her, she was shaking like a leaf, surrounded by that purple stuff. I told Finney we should cut the expedition short and get out of here, and he damn near pulled a sword on me. Think I'll stay up and keep watch tonight near Simu's tent. The next few pages are damaged and almost completely unsalvageable. You flip to the next legible page. Trapped. Must have been Finney. He's locked us in here. Says we're all infected. Can't see how he's the one changing. Damn paranoid's doomed us all. Gotta look for another way. It's here. This is what it's all been coming from. That smoke. That damn smoke. Close my eyes and all I see is purple and that thing. Finney was laying next to the pool as it swam under the surface, singing to it. Need to get out of here. Taking Simu with me. She took one look at the thing and just started shrieking. It ain't even leaving, but I'm not waiting for it to get hungry. This is the last page of the journal. There's a note attached to the back cover, written in a different hand. The journal was discovered just inside the painted ruins. No traces of the expedition team were found despite extensive search. There are no known hallways or underground pools attached to the painted ruins. It is a relatively simple complex believed to be a temple to the Phoenix. The only proof that the missing expedition reached these ruins is this account. All members have been marked missing in action. in the lab results. Oh, God. Oh, excuse me. Can I exit? Oh. Shut down Palia. Whoops. Try that again. Okay. Oh my god, and I have a letter. Lead Alchemist Jada. There are pages of introduction, methodology, and data. You flip to the section that's been earmarked. Results. Preliminary material examination revealed physical differences between infected samples and control samples. Infected sample A, Flora, emitted a purplish black vapor, even severed from its root system. This vapor persisted into the biological tissue, completely expired. Examination of its circulatory flow system revealed trace amounts of substance X. Echo. Infected sample B, Fauna, exhibited further deterioration and complete transmutation. The circulatory flow system was entirely overwritten by substance X. Physical changes were observed through the sample. Biological structure began to transform under further exposure to substance X. Experiment B paused. And the nature of flow and echo. It was noted that while attempting to contain the infected samples, that the standard flow-based containment spells used by order protectors had an adverse effect on infected samples. Infected sample A reacted by recoiling from the presence of flow. When fully contained in a flow shield, the samples shriveled as if denied water or sunlight. Bombarding sample A with concentrated flow sufficiently burned infection from the biological structure, but resulted in termination of specimen. Attempts to contain pure substance X essence via flow resulted in substance X presence diminishing and eventually dissipating. It appears that the higher the concentration of flow, the faster this dissipation process. Further experience paused pending ethics committee approval. Discussion. It is my belief that the more advanced the cognitive and emotional capacity of the infected specimen, the higher the rate of substance X within its system. There was a marked increase in substance X between flora specimens and the varying fauna species, with insects containing the second lowest amount of substance X and mammals containing the highest amounts. Furthermore, the physical changes became more extreme the more advanced the samples and the longer the rate of exposure. On the nature of substance X, it appears to react to the presence of emotion, or lack thereof. Coming into limited contact with the substance can induce an emotional state within subjects. Among the samples tested, fellow alchemists reported feelings of rage, grief, and despair. It is currently unclear how this transference happens, nor what mechanism currently determines the exact emotion transferred. The following is purely conjecture at this point and must be taken as such. It is my belief, based on the supplemental materials, Hunter's Diary, that the substance amplifies the emotions of subjects exposed to it. Moreover, it appears to have some sort of primitive reflex to seek out and attach to sources of emotion. The seeking behavior, if it can be called a behavior, is influenced by the intensity of the emotion exhibited by the subject. When an artificial calm was induced in subjects via approved room working, substance X reduced to an inert state. This implies that emotional control and regulation could assist in rejecting substance X influence. More data required. It's like reading a research paper. Letter from Irwin. I have attached the preliminary lab results and a diary discovered within the Grand Archives. This The reports coming from Elderwood match those coming from our agents across Bahari. We have reason to believe the flow surge that kicked off these events originated from Kilima village, based on your discoveries within the human ruins. On a personal note, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is we find the source of this infection and stop it before it spreads further. If this substance, this echo, were to spread to major population centers, it could wreak havoc on our citizens. It attaches to emotion and twists them, turning anger to rage and sadness to despair. Remember your training. Shut off all emotions. Practice your control and stay level-headed. And keep an eye on that human you are working with. This whole thing stinks of human hubris. And I will not have our people suffer from the people's mistakes. Staying safe out there? I read the logs. Yes, your expression tells me as much. I wish the news were more pleasant. The infection substance we are dealing with is, at its core, semi-sentient negative emotions. This echo has the ability to change the very makeup of biological structures. And it is all over the Elderwood, apparently other places across Bahari Island as well. Where does this echo come from? That's what we must find out. There's a source, and we have been tasked with finding it. Based on the diary, it is likely to come from an ancient human ruin. Have you seen anything that stood out to you explored the wood? The cave we just left? No. Before you can finish your sentence, the boy from the cave emerges out of the shadows surrounding the stables. He stops, moving as Sabira turns her gaze towards him. I promise. I mean you no harm. Sabira lifts her hands up in an appeasing gesture. After a moment, the boy reluctantly relaxes and comes closer. My name is Sabira, and this is Quinn. You are? Ulf. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ulf. I'm glad to see you safe and sound. Ulf tilts his head to the side, watching Sabira blankly. You clean Echo? Something like that. I help. Forrest is sick. Do you know something that can help? Yes. This Echo. He gestures at the stable, then the woods beyond, and spreads his arms out wide. It's everywhere? Yes, everywhere. You waste time. Look everywhere. Do you know how to find where it's coming from? There is tree. Zendru tree. In village. I go there. He gestures, reaching out his hand, placing it on the nearest tree and closing his eyes. I find sick. You are saying that if we take you to the Zendru tree, you'll be able to find the source of the echo? Yes. Got it. Touch tree, find echo. I imagine if it was that easy, you have gone already. Yes, Ulf? I try. I fall. Sick everywhere. Where is the Zenju tree? Come, follow. Oh. I'm gonna go through the portal.
The trees, they are so small.
I'm gonna try restarting stream.